Yo, what is good, my fellow gamers? Godsend Killer here, bringing you guys some more MGO PC beta gameplay. Now in this video, I wanted to talk about wants and needs. Now that I put several hours into this beta, there's definitely a lot of things I can say about this game, what it definitely needs, and just personal things that I would like to see added to the game. Now, of course, I encourage you guys to do the same thing in the comments below, or even in the Steam forums and Konami forums, because obviously this is a beta, and they are looking for feedback, so the actual real Metal Gear Online, when it comes out, it can be up to the standards that we expect it to be. So let me know in the comments below if I missed anything that you would like to see, or if you just agree with the changes, the wants and needs that I say. But anyways, let's get on to the actual topic at hand. Metal Gear Online wants and needs. Now, right off the bat, we're gonna start off with a need, and this is the definite need. I think this is probably the most important thing that I have on my list, and that is netcode improvements. The online for this game has to be better. There is just so much gosh dang lag in this game. It's unfreaking believable. Now, to its credit, I would say that since there's only a few thousand people playing this beta, it's probably trying to, give us the best connection possible, because you can't just assume you're playing from people in your same country. It might be giving you somebody from like a faraway land or something, from Neverland. You really never know. So maybe the game is trying, but it's pretty bad. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this game where you can tell people have either host advantage. You have instances where people are grabbing you with CQC from like a good couple of feet. There was even this one time where I seen this guy stuck in place, and I start hitting him with a grenade launcher that had sleeper rounds. So I get the stun notification, but he's still just standing there. Next thing you know, it shows him asleep, and then he teleports across the map, and I end up dying from him while he's asleep. It's crazy stuff like that happens due to this bad netcode and severe kill trading, where you kill somebody and then they end up killing you after they're dead, but like literally seconds later. Now, you have some matches that obviously are better than others, but overall I think this game can really use a good netcode improvement, and hopefully that's something that Konami is looking into. But that's a definite need that I think most of us can agree on: better netcode. Now let's talk about one that I would want to see for this game is being able to customize your classes before a match starts. Now, as we know right now, we get a good couple of seconds before a match starts. You usually get around 30 to 40 seconds for it to sit there and assemble the teams and be able to actually ready up. If you don't ready up at all, it gives you enough time to be able to select your character and your music if you want it on or off, but it doesn't give you the ability to customize your classes. I find this weird because there's plenty enough time to be able to do so. So the only way you can actually customize your class is to back out of the round completely, go to the free play mode, and then customize your character from there. Now, obviously, this can be annoying because say you find a good match you want to stay in, or you just want to keep playing, then you have to take, it takes about maybe a minute or so to be able to customize, or get back to the free play mode to be able to customize, maybe a minute or two. And it's just like, it's just annoying, at least in my opinion. So I feel that this game can really benefit from it, because you got games like Call of Duty that show that it can be done right, and it's not gonna like halt the time, because if people can't customize their classes fast enough, then the game is just gonna go ahead and start. So whatever they were able to do would be there. But I think honestly it's plenty enough time to be able to customize your classes, and you have a timer there. So it's just, I don't see why it wasn't even there. It's not something that absolutely is needed, but it's definitely a one. Now let's go back to needs. One need that I think this game drastically needs, and I know I'm saying needs a lot, but they need to be able to fix the player host. Now, there's a big issue where if a player host leaves a match, does it matter before the match starts or during the match, the game will actually pick a new host and then restart the match completely. Now, this is a bad thing, because if you're familiar with other games like Call of Duty, when the game has to find a different player host, it would sit there, find the player host, and then continue the match. But this game would restart the match completely. Now, obviously, this is the bad thing, is say you're kicking the other team's butts, and the player host is on the other team, and he's like, screw this, I'm up out of here, I'm about to leave. Rage quits, and then all that progress and you guys about to win just goes out the window because he rage quits and the game decides, hey, since we have a new host, we have to restart the round. So that's a big no. I've never seen a game ever do something like that before. That is so freaking weird. I've never seen it, and it's just something that I think is gonna piss a lot of people off if it's kept into the actual real game. So that's something that's definitely, it's a need. It needs to be fixed. If that's actually still in the real game, I don't know. I'm pretty sure people are just gonna be pretty pissed off and maybe even stop playing because of stuff like that. Because you don't want the round to restart just because some a-hole decides to rage quit. Yeah, that's just simply a no-no right there. But anyways, let's move on to another one. Now, another thing that I would want to see is a ping icon or a ping indicator, whatever you like to call it. Pretty much the ping icon to show us how our internet connection is looking like in the match that we're in. Now, this is a good thing because we know with Metal Gear right now, it's suffering, it suffers bad with bad connection, and it's something that might take a while for them to actually fix if they do intend to fix it. So a ping indicator would be nice to see, if the server is like bad for your connection. Like if you join a server and you see that everybody has like over 300 ping or red bar pings, to get the heck up out of there. Or if you're the only one that has a very high ping, that maybe something is wrong with your internet connection, and you can take the appropriate steps to be able to fix that. So a ping icon would be nice, even if it's just a simple one that has like the 4 or 3 bars that doesn't have the numbers with it. Even if it's just a simple one, a ping indicator, I think is something that it's not absolutely needed, but it is a great one, at least in my opinion anyway. But anyways, let's move on to the last one I can think of, and that is better key binding. Now, when I mean better key binding, I really mean for gaming mice. Now, for the most part of this game, you can bind any key to what you want it to be, any action to any key, except for your mouse buttons. Now, when I say mouse button, I don't mean the left click, right click, and your mouse wheel, but I mean the side buttons that you have. If you have a gaming mouse like I do, you probably have 2 or even more buttons on your gaming mouse. For some reason, this game would not allow you to bind any of the keys at all. You can't use like mouse button 4 to use your binoculars or aim down your sight, which is honestly really inconvenient because right now I have like my F key is assigned to using my binoculars, and to be able to use the binoculars I have to take my finger off the D key and put it on the F key, compromising my movement. Now if I can just put my binoculars on, say, mouse button 4, I wouldn't have to sacrifice my movement at all. And I know some people may say, well, just assign it to something else, but I have these extra mouse buttons. I should be able to use them like I can on most of my other games. So hopefully this is something that Konami can add in the future. But anyways, these are just a few things that I feel that the game needs and just some personal wants. I might make a part 2 of this because I'm sure that I'm going to think of a lot more as time goes on. But hopefully if one of you Konami guys or girls see this, hopefully you guys can really apply these changes and make this game a great game. That you have a good game on your hands. It just needs a little bit of polish. So hopefully you guys are able to do that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. And until next time, you guys take it easy. Laters.